Welcome to a world of timeless tales, where every tale teaches us something new. Let's dive into today's adventure.
A long time ago, in the northern plains of India, there was a great king named Ashoka. He ruled over a vast empire that stretched from the towering Himalayas in the north to the southern tip of the Indian peninsula, and from the eastern coasts of Bengal to the western deserts of Gujarat. Ashoka's empire was not just a land of warriors and kingdoms, but also a place of scholars, traders, and farmers, all belonging to different communities, cultures, and beliefs. Ashoka, though known as a fierce warrior in his early years, had a change of heart after witnessing the horrors of war. Following the bloody Kalinga War, he renounced violence and turned to the teachings of the Buddha. But he did something remarkable after this personal transformation. He decided not just to follow the path of peace, but also to spread the message of harmony and respect for all people, regardless of their backgrounds. As Ashoka traveled across his empire, he noticed the incredible diversity of the land. In the north, the people were different from those in the south. The languages spoken in the east were unlike those of the west. And yet, despite these differences, he realized that each community contributed something unique to the empire. Some were known for their wisdom, some for their crafts, others for their spiritual insights, and still others for their innovations in agriculture and trade. Ashoka understood that the strength of his empire lay in its diversity. Instead of forcing everyone to follow a single path, he encouraged respect for different ways of life. He sent emissaries to spread messages of tolerance and goodwill, not just in India, but as far as Southeast Asia and the Mediterranean world. Ashoka inscribed his messages of peace and understanding on large stone pillars, known as the Edicts of Ashoka, which still stand in parts of India today. Years later, long after Ashoka's reign, India continued to grow as a land of diverse cultures. Waves of new ideas, beliefs, and people came to India through trade, migration, and exploration. Arab traders brought Islam to the western coast, Christian missionaries arrived with messages of compassion, and merchants from the Far East introduced new flavors and traditions. India, instead of resisting these influences, embraced them. Each new group added to the vibrant tapestry of Indian culture. Centuries later, during the British rule, India's diversity became one of its greatest strengths. Leaders like Mahatma Gandhi and Jawaharlal Nehru fought for India's freedom by uniting people from all walks of life: Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, and others. Gandhi, in particular, understood the deep-rooted respect Indians had for their varied traditions. He often said that India's soul lay not in trying to become one homogeneous culture, but in respecting the multitude of cultures, languages, and religions that coexisted within its borders. When India finally gained independence in 1947, the leaders of the new nation recognized the importance of diversity in the very constitution. India was declared a secular state, where all religions, cultures, and communities would be treated equally. This idea of unity and diversity became the guiding principle for the country. To this day, India thrives on its diversity. Walk down the streets of any city, from Delhi to Bangalore, and you'll hear a mix of languages, see people dressed in different attire, and witness festivals from every religion being celebrated side by side. Whether it's a Sikh Gurdwara, a Muslim mosque, a Hindu temple, or a Christian church, they often stand in proximity, symbolizing the peaceful coexistence that has been a part of India's story for centuries. An important moment came in recent history when, after a devastating earthquake hit the state of Gujarat in 2001, people from every corner of India, regardless of religion, language, or culture, came together to help the victims. Donations and volunteers poured in from all regions. This showed that no matter the differences, the heart of India beats as one when it comes to standing together in times of need. India's history, its leaders like Ashoka and Gandhi, and its people have all contributed to making the country a living example of how diversity does not weaken but strengthens a nation. Each festival, every language, and all traditions celebrated across India are testaments to its core belief: We may come from different paths, but we walk together. Moral of the story: India's diversity is not an accident of history, but a deliberate choice made by its people and leaders. From the days of Ashoka to modern India, the country has chosen to embrace and celebrate differences, believing that unity comes from respect and understanding. In India, diversity is the foundation of its strength, not a division.
If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more magical tales.